Hello everyone, dear friends and cooking enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a world of incredible flavor to prepare a truly amazing and juicy chicken breast dish that's sure to become a staple at your dinner table. You'll be surprised how easy it is to create such a magnificent meal. To start, we'll need some fresh chicken breast. Grab about 14 ounces, approximately 400 grams, which is just under a pound. As you might know, chicken breast is an excellent source of lean protein, making it perfect for light and nutritious meals. To ensure it's as tender as possible and cooks quickly, slice it into thin, neat pieces. We're going to pound it with a mallet. But before you begin, allow me to share a crucial tip. Always cover each piece of chicken with plastic wrap or place it inside a bag. This simple yet brilliant trick not only prevents splattering, keeps your kitchen clean, but also makes the process more hygienic by minimizing contact with raw meat. With steady, yet firm motions, pound the chicken breast on both sides. Your goal is to achieve a uniform thickness, aiming for about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch, approximately 6 to 8 millimeters. Have you ever noticed how the meat becomes more pliable after pounding? This happens because we're breaking down tough fibers, which not only improves the texture, but also helps the chicken absorb spices and flavors more quickly later on, guaranteeing maximum juiciness and rich flavor. Remember, a little patience at this stage will lead to phenomenal results. What kitchen tool do you consider your main helper? After we've perfectly prepared the chicken breast, making it thin and tender, it's time to unleash true aroma and give it an appetizing look with spices. Let's start with paprika, this wonderful seasoning that will not only add a delightful warm hue to our dish, but also enrich it with sweet, slightly tangy notes. Did you know that paprika is rich in vitamin C and antioxidants? It's not just tasty, it's also healthy. Generously sprinkle each piece of pounded filet with paprika on both sides, ensuring the spice evenly coats the entire surface. Next, we'll add a classic that perfectly complements the paprika and gives the dish a nice kick, freshly ground black pepper. Its sharp, yet deep aroma will be a fantastic contrast to the sweetness of the paprika. Now, let's shift our focus to an incredibly versatile and much-loved ingredient by everyone, the potato. We'll be using 4 large ones. Did you know that the humble potato traveled to Europe from South America and quickly won the hearts of chefs worldwide? It's rich in potassium, vitamin C, and fiber, making it not only delicious, but also a very healthy addition to our table. Carefully peel your potatoes, then proceed to cut them. It's crucial to dice them into neat, uniform cubes. Why is this so important, you might ask? The thing is, pieces of the same size will cook at the same rate, guaranteeing perfect texture without any overcooked or, conversely, undercooked parts. This is one of those little nuances that significantly enhances the overall quality of the dish. We are gently preparing our potatoes for boiling, ensuring they become a soft and tender foundation for our treat. What's your favorite way to prepare potatoes? We're eager to hear your ideas in the comments. Now, to get them perfectly tender and fluffy, we're transferring the diced cubes into a pot. An important tip, always cover the potatoes with cold water, just enough to barely submerge them. This ensures the potatoes heat up evenly and cook without losing their texture. We'll add about half a teaspoon of salt, that's roughly 0.08 ounces or 2.5 grams. Salt not only adds flavor, but also helps the potatoes become more mealy. Now, place the pot over heat and bring it to a boil. We'll cook our potatoes for approximately 30 minutes until they are fully tender. And while our potatoes are peacefully cooking, we'll have time for the next, equally exciting steps in our wonderful recipe. Do you always plan to cook several components in parallel to save time? Share your kitchen hacks. Now, let's add that magical touch to our recipe that will make the dish incredibly tender and juicy. Of course, it's cheese. We'll use about 7 ounces, approximately 200 grams, of mozzarella. Did you know that classic mozzarella, which comes to us from Italy, is traditionally made from buffalo milk and is one of the oldest and most popular cheeses in the world? It's famous for its delicate texture and ability to melt beautifully, creating that gooey, appetizing crust or creamy filling that food lovers adore. For mozzarella to unleash its best qualities in our dish, we will grate it on a fine grater. This will help the cheese distribute evenly and melt faster, perfectly blending with other ingredients and adding juiciness and richness to them. We're going to incorporate 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard with seeds. After that, let's grab some fresh herbs, our beloved parsley. This aromatic herb will not only garnish the dish, but also infuse it with refreshing, slightly herbaceous notes. Parsley, by the way, is an excellent source of vitamins K and C. Finely chop it. It will also become part of the base of our filling, creating a beautiful balance of flavors and a colorful palette for the eyes. Which herb is most frequently used in your kitchen to add freshness? To give our filling an extra special piquancy and unique aroma, let's add some garlic. We'll use 2 small cloves. Garlic isn't just a seasoning, it's a true treasure trove of beneficial compounds, known for its antimicrobial properties and its ability to enhance the flavor of almost any dish. You can finely mince it with a knife. This will release the essential oils responsible for its bright flavor. Or grate it on a fine grater for maximum even distribution and a creamy texture. Once the garlic is prepared, add it to our mixture of cheese and parsley. Now, thoroughly mix all the ingredients. Make sure the cheese, mustard, parsley, and garlic are evenly distributed, forming a harmonious and aromatic mass. To make our filling even more tender, juicy, and achieve the perfect consistency, we'll add 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. This is roughly 0.5 fluid ounces, or 15 milliliters. Mayonnaise will not only make it smoother, but also help all the ingredients blend beautifully, creating a unified, rich flavor. So, our potatoes are perfectly cooked, now incredibly soft and ready for transformation. Once you've confirmed they're fully tender, easily pierce with a fork. Carefully drain all the water. Transfer the hot, aromatic potatoes into a large, spacious bowl. It's crucial to do this while they're still hot to ensure the smoothest and fluffiest texture for the mash. Now, let's grab our special potato masher and begin creating the puree. Mash the potatoes thoroughly and evenly, avoiding large lumps. Our goal is to achieve a uniform, creamy consistency. To give our mash delicious juiciness and an exquisite buttery flavor, we'll add a piece of butter, approximately 1.75 ounces, about 50 grams. Butter will not only make the mash more tender, but also enrich it with a deep aroma. After adding the butter, mash everything thoroughly once more to ensure it's fully melted and evenly distributed. This is the secret to perfectly smooth and velvety mashed potatoes. How do you usually achieve the ideal consistency for your mashed potatoes? To elevate our mashed potatoes to an entirely new level of flavor and give them an unrivaled tenderness and creaminess, we're going to add cream. Take about 5 fluid ounces, approximately 150 milliliters of cream. The cream will not only intensify the buttery flavor, but also make the puree's texture velvety and airy, literally melting in your mouth. Did you know that dairy products like cream contain calcium and vitamins A and D, making our dish not only delicious, but also more nutritious? Take each pounded chicken fillet. Remember, we discussed how important it was to make it thin and even. This is precisely what will ensure easy and neat rolling. Carefully place the filling, our aromatic and creamy mixture of cheese, parsley, garlic, Dijon mustard, and mayonnaise, in the center or closer to one edge of each chicken fillet piece. Now, we need to prepare the binding component that will provide our rolls with a beautiful golden crust and extra juiciness. Let's take 2 fresh chicken eggs. Did you know that a chicken egg is a true biochemical phenomenon containing virtually all essential amino acids, vitamins D and B12? It's an incredibly nutritious ingredient that not only binds but also enriches. Carefully crack the eggs into a small glass dish. This helps control the process and prevent any shell fragments from getting in. Now, take a whisk and thoroughly beat them. It's important not just to stir, but to achieve a homogeneous, slightly frothy consistency so that the yolk and white are fully combined. This will ensure even coating for our chicken rolls. We've reached one of the most crucial steps in preparing our chicken rolls, creating the perfect breading. First, let's take some all-purpose flour or wheat flour. Pour it onto a flat plate or into a shallow dish. This will allow us to evenly and neatly coat each roll. Did you know that flour not only adds texture, but also creates a protective barrier, preventing juices and filling from escaping during cooking? Now, I'll demonstrate once more how to perfectly roll a chicken roll with the filling. Remember, we've already discussed the importance of tight and even rolling so that the filling doesn't spill out. Ensure the fillet completely covers our aromatic cheesy garlic mixture. After the roll is perfectly formed, we will gently coat it in the flour. After our rolls are neatly coated in flour, it's time for the next layer of breading, which will give them an ideal golden crust and incredible crispiness. Take the beaten eggs we prepared earlier and carefully pour them into a shallow dish or plate. This will ensure convenience and even coverage. Remember how important it was to thoroughly beat the eggs to a uniform consistency. Breadcrumbs to firmly adhere to the roll, creating a durable and delicious coating. This is a fundamental principle of 3-layer breading, well known in culinary arts. Do you pay attention to the evenness of the coating at this stage? Now comes the final touch in the breading process, which will give our rolls that unmatched golden and crispy crust everyone loves. Immediately place it onto a well-heated skillet with a small amount of vegetable oil. And now, dear friends and enthusiastic culinary artists, let's walk through this important step together once more. We'll demonstrate how another roll is perfectly formed. Remember, we take our pounded chicken fillet piece, carefully place our aromatic filling in the center, and then gently and tightly roll it into an elegant tube. See how simple it is when done mindfully and with love. Cooking isn't just a process, it's a true creative art that allows us to share warmth and joy with our loved ones. And of course, we complete our breading cycle by coating the roll in crispy breadcrumbs. Make sure every bit is covered. This will ensure a fantastic golden crust. And here it is, the most anticipated moment. Our perfectly breaded roll goes into the preheated skillet. Do you hear that inviting sizzling sound? That means the process has begun, and soon a magical result awaits us. Dear viewers, don't be afraid to experiment and try new things in the kitchen. Every step is an opportunity to learn something new, and every mistake is valuable experience. Believe in yourselves, and you will surely succeed, even if this is your first culinary adventure. And while our chicken rolls are beautifully browning in the skillet, it's the perfect time to elevate our mashed potatoes into something truly special. Our creamy mashed potatoes, which we carefully prepared earlier, can be significantly improved in such an elegant way by adding sautéed mushrooms with onions and fresh herbs, in this case dill. And now, the final moment of our culinary journey today. Just look at these incredible, golden, aromatic chicken rolls. We sincerely thank you for spending this time with us.